Nas just dropped Maggot 2. He's doing something that is uncharted waters in hip hop. Do you think that the second leg of his career is better than the first leg?
No, it's hard for me to say that, man, and I can't agree. I think when your first leg has an album like Illmatic, followed by It Was Written, which it took years later for people to admit that It Was Written was better than Illmatic, that 1-2 punch is just too crazy. Like, and granted, what he's doing with Hit Boy right now, we've never seen no shit like that, right? But when you got a 1-2 punch like that, and some people sleep on I Am was a really good album too, in my opinion. But I would say the first leg of his, so he has 16 albums.
Yes.
He has 16 albums.
So
yeah, go ahead.
So the first half ended at
Untitled, I would say, yeah.
And the second half began at Life Is Good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my assessment why I think his second half. Well, he made Illmatic. That's the holy grail of rap albums, right? That created the structure that we have now. But other artists have had big debuts. Snoop Dogg, Biggie, 50 Cent. You know, like they've had debuts of Kendrick, like that were so like culturally important and big, right? What Nas is doing as a, what is he, 50 now? As a rap artist that's 50 years old has never been done before. So basically, it's something that we've never seen, and he's leading the way, and he's putting out critically acclaimed projects. And some people would say that like this is like the most creative and free that he's been. Yeah. Right? So for me, I'm like, he's pretty much like laying the groundwork for other artists for other rappers to get old in hip hop. That hasn't been done before. LL Cool J, like, I think he just took a break. You know, I think like there's a lot of other things that like he became involved with. But what Nas is doing has never been done or seen before. So to me, it's more impressive. Like, rap is a young man's sport. So to me, him doing something, being an old man in hip hop, and actually people still caring about what he's putting out, I think makes a difference. And like, nobody's just coming out saying blatantly, "Yo, this sucks." I know Nasir gets a lot of backlash. As you guys know, I actually really like Nasir. I think it just was what went around it. You can't tell me a whack song on Nasir.
Yes, I can. I don't know the track list off the top, but I know my favorite song is Adam and Eve, and that's the only song I go play. Like, Cop Shot the Kid, I don't want to hear that. Why I want to hear that sample? Why I want to dance to Cop Shot the Kid?
You dance to Nas?
No, I mean, but the beat is there for you to, like, you know, say nod your head. Why do I want to nod my head to Cop Shot the Kid? I don't want to nod my head to that. I think that sample is a misplacement, and Kanye did him wrong with that shit. But I digress. You bring up some good points, but I will say, just like he defined it for older people, he defined it for younger people with Illmatic. So it's like, it's one and the same. Because Illmatic, he was what, 17?
He started recording it, he was 16, 17 years old.
Right. And then and so with that album, you know, now his man is his boy is Hit Boy, right? Mm-hmm. First album, you had Large Professor, you had Q-Tip, you had Premier. So like, he just redefined himself, and he redefined how rap should be received on like different age levels, right? But I think what's so impressive about the first half is that he kept going. You know, obviously you got some missteps like Nostradamus, but then you got, you know, the resurface. You got something like Stillmatic, where it was like a reborn type moment for him, because like he stepped into his own. He won a huge battle with Ether and Takeover. We got a chance to see him like execute and spar with another great MC, and we won't get that in his second half. So I think what's so exciting about the first half is that we legit saw the exercise of an MC, like, fully.
That's true, but I think that everything that we got in the first half of his career, we've seen with so many other artists. What we're getting in his second half, we've never seen it. Like, I remember a couple of days ago, I was arguing with Jose. Shout out to Jose, Apartment 78. And we were talking about JayZ and Nas. Me and him always have these conversations. And he basically was just trying to like explain to me how Nas now is like, he's in like a creative space that like Jay, I think he was basically trying to say to me, JayZ wishes that he could be in that creative space. Like, and I get it. He put out 444. Magna Carta Holy Grail is not one of my favorite JayZ projects at all. Blueprint 3, I'm not a fan of that one. American Gangster is a great album. Kingdom Come is either you love it or you hate it. I like it. Red says that he hates it. But with Nas, like he's gotten stronger. Like it's and I truly say this, like Nas is the son of a jazz musician.
Mm-hmm.
Most jazz musicians have made their best work later in their careers.
Okay. So
I think that Nas just has that spirit and it's just in him to do it.
Yeah. I think the first half, obviously what's always plagued Nas's career is the production, right? So the second half, he seems to have got it right with Hit Boy, where he found like his person, the DJ Premier to his guru, right? Mm-hmm. So what for me works, and like I said, the first half is just that coming out the gate, like it was written for me. Came out 96.
Yeah.
But it was written for me really refine his rap levels, right? And I think I just like something about that essence of that time frame that he was rapping in. I think right now it's impressive, yes, because he's in his later years, but that first half is so detrimental to where he is now.
Okay. Hopefully, our watchers and our listeners will come in here and fully agree with me.
Or me. Let me know. Let me know what you think. And shout out to Ryan, by the way.
Yeah,
Ryan hit me with the idea.
Thank you, Ryan.
Dun dun